Okay, in this problem, we're going to talk about how we write and solve this equation. Now, from the outset, what I want you to know is I just made these numbers up. It is going to be an incredibly ugly answer. That's okay. This is a review video. Now, as I go to solve this equation, this is going to be broken down into two parts. First, writing the equation, and this is what's new, and then solving, which will end up being review for the most part. So when I am given an equation, just broadly speaking, the left and the right hand side have to be equal. When I start this problem, the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure my bases are all the same. If my bases are not the same, I have a different problem. That's okay. In this problem, all my bases are 4. So what that means is the only thing that is going to change or can change in this problem are my exponents. So what you are going to see me do is when I go to rewrite this equation, I'm not going to write my bases. And the reason why is because they're static. They cannot change. They're only affected by our exponents. So what I'm going to do, and you see me accidentally erase this, but that works. I'm going to drop all of my exponents down. I have 3/5 x plus 2. I have 1/3 x minus 4. And then finally, I have 12. Now, the one thing we need to do is we need to know that when I am multiplying the same bases together, and this is why it's important that everything was a 4 for a base, we need to know when we multiply the same bases together, our rule is to add the exponents. So I'm going to add those two things together. This is what's new. This is all of our new stuff just rolled into the very start of this problem. From here, what we are going to do is we are going to solve this equation. I'm going to solve this by first combining my like terms, and then I'm going to use my inverse operations. Now, as you're looking at this, I'm going to talk about this in terms of using the calculators we have in class. In the background, I am trying to figure out what this is, and we'll just go from there. Okay. Now, what we are going to do, I know what those two things added together are. 2 minus 4 is -2. For my fraction, which is why I'm pausing, is I'm going to, on my calculator, I'm going to take 3/5, 3ABC5, plus 1/3, 1ABC3. And when I do that, I should get 14/15. Okay, so I'm using my calculator to brute force this fraction addition. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to solve this equation. The next thing I do is I'm going to add 2 to both sides. I'm going to get 14/15 is equal to 14. Then I am going to divide both sides by 14/15. So what I would do is on my calculator, I would take 14 divided by 14 ABC 15. And when you do that, what we're going to get is we're going to get 15. This will be my answer. Now, as you're looking at this, a lot of what I'm doing, what you hear me pausing to do in the background, is fraction like arithmetic. What's really important, what I really care about, can you write that equation? And everything else after that is things we've already done in the past. There are other examples. I'm going to end this video here. Again, this is how I would solve the equation where all my bases are the same.